It's Ray Give TV.
In the block TV.
Let's get right to it.
Somebody need to first show us the receipt of going to order this shit from the archives of that Illinois court. It gotta be a body that says we're the one that went and requested it. You ain't just pulling this off the internet. No. Even if you go look up, on Google, are court documents from 1968 available out of Illinois court? Yes, records from 1968 would likely be available for Illinois court cases, but through access might be limited and may require in-person visit. 24 hours after his pardon, 24 hours after his pardon, Larry Hoover's a snitch. This coming from me, WACK100. Anybody running this narrative against Larry Hoover, you should be considered the opposition. Ass is going against the grain, and you should be punished to the maximum extent by whatever group, city, state, or organization that shall dictate that. Now, this is the time for the people to stand up. If this was your father, your grandfather, your elder, who done did 53 years clean, state and fed time, walked off 20 plus in the most notorious prison, ADX. This is where El Chapo at, the Unabomber, the Boston Marathon bomber, the worst of the worst. Ain't broke, ain't cracked, continued to deliver messages to the people to try to right his wrong. We get a renegade president in there that didn't mind doing what's right for our side of the track, and in 24 hours, alleged snitch paperwork from 1968 all of a sudden appears on social media. Nah. This is when we supposed to unite. This is when we supposed to stand up and beat our chest and say we ain't hearing it. Everybody in them state facilities, wherever Larry Hoover may be, this shouldn't be a discussion. This shouldn't be a conversation. This shouldn't be a chatter. This shouldn't be no questions asked. When y'all see this man, this shit shouldn't even be acknowledged. I ain't never seen this type of foolery in my life. This is an attempt on that man's life, and I urge everybody to petition, because now this is the real reason on why they need to let that man go, because they are trying to put this man's life in jeopardy by releasing these documents. Somebody need to trace back and see who released this document, right? I'm pretty sure you will find that it's a forged document. I'm pretty sure that you will find that it's not authentic. I'm pretty sure you will find that it's gonna lead back either to a troll, a op, or the government. Either way, we need to disregard this shit like it never happened. On the 100 side floor, I would appreciate it if this is never brought up again. We don't talk about it. We don't discuss it. Anybody that represents me, that stands with me, that moves with my movement, I would ask that you take this recording, you spread this recording. Other than that, we ain't showing no support or no representation for slandering this man's name with these false allegations. Anybody on the floor want to speak? I'll mute up.
Hey, Wack, do you think somebody really gonna try something though? Do you feel like somebody in that state pen gonna try something about this shit though?
What was that? Did you ask me a question?
Yeah, nah, I said, do you think somebody in that state pen gonna try to make this a reason to try to do something to that man?
Bro, I think that's why they released it. You know, we got fools, we got idiots, we got imbeciles, we got people looking for a rap, and Believe it or not, although some people may love Larry Hoover, there's the other side of his movement that dislikes Larry Hoover. You know, it's no different than Tookie Williams being who he was, may he rest in peace, being released to General GP, and somebody releases something like this on him, and the blood feel like I'm gonna take my shot and stabs him. He gonna always have a rep. Now, those of us that have been living long enough know that that rep ain't gonna be worth nothing. But of course, everybody ain't thinking. You got dope fiends, you got dummies that'll take this shit and run with it. Those dudes that's on that yard need to make sure they put a wall in a circle around Mr. Hoover and protect him. Because you never know what dumb motherfucker may want to take the shot and use this as his reason of doing this type of shit. I mean, we talking about to obtain the paperwork from 1968, bro, it'll take a nigga damn near a year to get it. If they have it.
How long it takes?
You know, this could be
He did it.
them
He
federal
gone already.
prosecutors from Chicago, because you know them federal
He in
prosecutors
the
from
state already.
Chicago did not want him out.
Hell yeah, they didn't want him in that federal. Nigga, you are, listen, you ain't on responsibility. Transpac.
Oh, so they already released.
He already in the state.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so now they released this shit where he's probably in an open area.
Oh.
Yeah, he already gone.
Oh, shoot.
Let's get right to it.
It's crazy. They didn't even let this they didn't even let this man bask in his glory for a day. Snitch paperwork out on Larry Hoover.
Illinois somewhere.
Yeah, motherfuckers just hollering like this type of shit. Nah, man, that's some bullshit. You wouldn't even have access to that type of shit. Where these victims at? Where these dudes that did this time at? Any of the family members? Show us what legal entity, what attorney's office use their credentials to go down there and file to get this paperwork. Show me. I got to see that. I don't believe it. I believe it's a plot and a ploy to get one of them dummies and that's on the state yard who want to get a rep to try to do something to him.
That's cold-blooded.
It's the world we live in. Floor is open for questions. Yeah, this is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing this crazy. I mean, goddamn it, you know, I know they think we fools, but we just can't play the fool.
So you saying you think when somebody put this out, so that way when they move them over there to Illinois,
think about it. 53 years. 5 years prior to that, he on the streets. He from 18 to 23, he on his rise in the street. Nigga, back then, them niggas would have blew your brains out, bro.
And they wouldn't even have let him make the Gangster Disciples if he was really that. You know
They wouldn't allow none of that. He wouldn't have had no positioning, no nothing, bro. He went to jail at 24. So whoever he did this here with, I'm pretty sure they around the same era, same age, give or take. So you telling me nobody sounded the trumpets? Nobody sounded the alarm? He kept attention on him. He on the yard moving the way he moving for him to catch his life sentences he called to be sent to the federal penitentiary. It ain't like he in there quiet. But I want to know who used their credentials to go down to that courtroom and pull some documents on a case they ain't got nothing to do with from 1968.
Yeah, that's my question.
That's where we at.
That's the
Fuck
whole.
what we're talking about. Fuck what it reads. Because what it's talking about, what it's reading, is more than likely motherfucking manufactured.
yeah, that look like a newsletter. That don't look like no work.
That's my point. So, you know, They didn't move him to the state and they drop it. Lavish, 53 years.
And then check this out, right? Guess what page that was the first one to drop it?
Who's that?
That's one of the biggest blogging pages in Chicago. Like for all the street shit. All the street niggas go to that shit. Like when a nigga die, he posts all they shit first. He the first nigga got it when a nigga died in Chicago. That nigga been Squid Ape, he been around for a while. So
And
it's
guess
crazy
what?
that he got it first.
And guess what? Because guess what? If he drop it on some shit stationed in California, it probably won't reach the penitentiaries in Illinois.
Right.
All this shit is strategic bullshit. But you know, some of us got voices out here. Some of us got some reach. You know what I'm saying? And my voice need to be heard. My reach need to be extended. Don't bond to the bullshit. It don't make sense. In order to obtain this, bro, nigga, you would need a legal office. And I'm gonna be real. You would have to be a family member or somebody directly involved for that legal office to even entertain going to file to get this. And when you file and got it, they would give you a cover page of receipt. Where is it at?
Yeah, it don't see no statement or nothing like that. It just that shit don't look official at all.
Yeah, where it's at. My thing is this ain't to prove he didn't do it. We know he didn't do it. My whole thing is, y'all don't fall victim and feed into the bullshit. Soon as he hit the state facility, they dropped this. And some of these people will hear about it, read about it, hear half the story, and run with it. Yo, Lavish, you know what it would do to that old man for him to be sitting in the cell, just getting there on intake, and a young nigga walk by and call him out his name?
Oh yeah, he gonna go off.
I don't believe he didn't experience no shit like that. Nah. People in Illinois, youngsters, Muslims, all groups, y'all need to stand with that man and make sure them goofies, them dummies, make sure they ain't got no action, or taking a shot at that man. That man in his 70s, he on his way out. Let that man make it to his family, man. This shit's some bullshit if I ain't never heard it.
Shit, well, you caught it. Shit, before they ship them, you caught it to get to.
Hey, Wack, when they get to the bottom of this shit and niggas really figure out where exactly this shit started from, I guarantee you this shit gonna have something to do with either the federal prosecution team in Illinois that prosecuted him or the state prosecution team that prosecuted him, bro.
Whatever it is, we're gonna let them deal what they deal with. Our people need to unite and not entertain the shit. Period. If they feel they want to come with more documents to prove their point, so be it. I doubt they gonna do it because I don't think it's real. Right now, our whole position should be, hey, we silence to that. We're not hearing that. That's 1968 paperwork. There's no receipt that people went down there and filed to get the paperwork. We don't know where it come from. The so-called victims and people that was told on in the paperwork, they ain't nobody heard a peep.
Wow, cold work right there. Blogger out of the rack? What? Is he an op? What y'all think, man? Let me know in the comments down below. Appreciate everybody pulling up and tuning in. Be sure to like the video. Go ahead and share the video. Be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. We got content. But until next time, it's your boy Ray giving them gone. God bless. Peace.